What was the world like 1500 years ago?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with wills sharp as stone.
Who were the Vigerai?
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Is this all as the prophet foretold?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
You mean the angel, Tyrael?
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
Why is that? He is only here to aid us.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
You are a bit odd at times.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I meant no ill will. I enjoy your company.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
Time may change your feelings.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Where are these sisters you spoke of?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
Who could have killed them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds, but surely the prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
If we press forward, perhaps you will remember more.
Yes, the spell that sent me to this time was bound to the prophet. Now he is missing, and some parts of me are missing as well, lost to the ages.
How will you retrieve them?
I can try to conjure them back, but it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the prophet's was.
Has anything else returned to you?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Did he teach you magic then?
No, I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
What happened to your master, the Vigerai lord?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man, but they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him. I remember standing before the prophet, my life hung by a thread, but he healed me and my sisters.
The prophet was a priest?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was, only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You agreed?
Yes, I owe him my life. Slaying the lords of hell would please him. It is the least I can do. We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Leah could not either. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world. I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. The script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone. I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
You and your sisters.
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
That is why Tyrael seemed familiar to you.
Yes, but I do not know whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. The writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world, without him.
You are right, and I hope that path will still be with you, my friend.